Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Bill from Competition Cars, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And today we're bringing you for the second time this 1975 Caprice Classic convertible, 1,800 miles, window sticker still in the window, and definitely investment grade. Now, you're going to love the story behind this one as to why and how I have this car back. I love when there's a cool story on these classic cars. So let's back up to how I got this car. Buddy of mine up north had a 30-car collection, asked me to consign them and sell them, and I did just that. I sell this car, I don't know, a few months back, 3-4 months ago maybe, if that. I sell it on Bring a Trailer, and it goes to a dealer in Oregon, I believe it was. So fast forward a few weeks later, I have another client that calls me and goes, hey, I've got a 75 Caprice with 1,000 miles on it that John Wayne rode in 1976 for a parade, for like a Spirit of America parade. You remember back in 76, there was a lot of that. Everybody kind of took advantage of the Spirit of America, and they were doing cars and bicycles and motorcycles and things like that. So that car came to me. I did a video on it. That car never hit Bring a Trailer. So I put the car, that red 75 Caprice, a few weeks after this one sells, my buddy calls me and goes, hey, I want that Caprice. And I was like, I just sold your Caprice. You want another one? He goes, yeah. He goes, that one, I like the color. I like the history with the John Wayne. He goes, I want it. So he winds up buying it. And these bumpers are the bumpers that were on that particular car. They're very nice. They're very clean. There's a little bit of micro scratching if you look. And I mean minimal. I don't think it's bad at all, personally. You know, it's probably from car covers. Maybe they cleaned them a little aggressively, but they're mostly clear, but they do have micro scratching. So you can be the judge on what your opinion is on that. So anyway, my buddy goes, I got to have this red Caprice. So I buy it for him, or he buys it from me through my other client, and we get it, and it's got these bumpers. He goes, hey, you know what? I would really love to find the bumpers that were on my orange car, which is this car that he actually sold. And I said, I'll start looking on eBay and see if I can source them. I said, but to find OEM brand new rubber strips for the front of this, for that bumper, it's going to be literally impossible. So he's like, well, let's look and let's see what we can come up with. In the meantime, he stumbles across this car because I sold it to a dealer and it's for sale. So now I'm telling you how crazy this gets. My guy calls me and goes, hey, Bill, he goes, I think I want to buy the orange car back from the guy that you sold it to, swap the bumpers, and then we'll send it back to you. And you sell the orange Caprice for me. I was like, are you sure you want to do that? You don't want to hold up? No. My buddy's like me. He's persistent. He wants what he wants, and that's what he did. So he buys this car back, takes the bumpers off of this car, and puts the bumpers off the other 75, which was the John Wayne car, which is what's on it now. So he's like, well, we're going to have to, what are you going to tell them about the car coming back with different bumpers? They're going to want to know. I said, dude, I'm going to tell them the truth. I said, you might get a laugh. They might poke at you, roast you a little bit. But hey, you wanted those bumpers and you did what you had to do. So as you can see, these are off the 1,000-mile car. Again, a little micro scratching. I think they're fine. Some people might not, but I think they're just fine, personally. There's no dings, very shiny, very clear, no pitting. Again, just some micro scratching on the top end of the bumper, top half of the bumper. You step back, you don't see it that much. So now here we are. Now my guy buys this car back, pays someone, swaps the bumpers, and this is where we're at. So again, I told my guy, I said, listen, man, we're going to have a little, probably laugh at your expense, probably going to get roasted a little bit. I was like, who does that? But you know what? When you want what you want and it's not available, you do what you got to do to get it. So going around the car, and there's other videos on this car from the previous auction where I, did a full walk around. Had a couple minor imperfections that were touched up. I don't know if I can remember where they're at now, but this is original factory paint. Let's see if I can find. I remember touching up a couple spots, like a couple chips here or there, really minor things. And for some reason, like right here was one little tiny blemish there. Top's in great shape. Just a nice straight original car. Two little small chips there. Just a piece of bug or something that flew on the car. I'm gonna repolish this car too, just so the paint is really standing tall. People put car covers, they swipe the pull the car covers on and off if they're not careful. So you can get that micro scratching in the paint as well, which I'll take care of that. I mean, it looks great. I do want to polish it one more time. Nice straight body. Yeah, there was a spot here and here that we touched up. So real minimal stuff, but it's a gorgeous car, tons of eye appeal, all original paint. So be easy on my guy. Don't give him too much of a hard time. I know it's a crazy story, and I have to tell. I told him. I said, dude, I got to tell the truth. I got to tell what happened. I said they're gonna maybe, you know, mess with you a little bit, but again, when something's not available, sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. And if you have the means to do it, then by God, do it. You know. So I don't think 4, 5, or 6 miles were even added to this car. So let's see what it does. It's another chance for you guys to buy a really amazing car. Everything's the same as far as how it was the first time around, except it has different bumpers. Just gorgeous in every possible way, guys. These don't come around often, and it's not often that the same one comes up twice in the same 3 or 4 month period. So bid all you can. We're bringing it to sell. It is no reserve. Again, window sticker in the window. And we'll do some updated videos of the interior with the top down and all that stuff as well. So good luck bidding, guys. Have a great day.